Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to be doing shared reading with you. Shared reading is when we do this together. So if you know the story that I'm reading today, you can read along with me. Otherwise, you'll be listening to how I use my reading strategies when I'm reading. Sometimes I get stuck on new words just like you, but I still make sure that I try and read as smooth as possible and fluent as possible, which means that my reading needs to sound like talking. Today's story is by one of my favourite authors, Dr. Seuss. You might have this story at home. If you do, you might want to pause this video, go and run and grab that book, and then come back and press play. I'll give you a moment. You can press pause now if you've got it. Alrighty, welcome back if you've pressed pause. If you haven't, that's okay. You can read along with me. Today's story is called Oh, the Places You'll Go. Now, we've been to lots of places before. The shops. You might have been to a new city or a new country. But what I want you to think about is how you get to those places. You might have gone by a hot air balloon, or a car, or a train, or a bus, or maybe even an aeroplane. I've even been in a helicopter before. Now, there are lots of different ways that we can get to places. Some of them are easy, some of them are hard, especially if we've got different weather. So I know that you can't go on a hot air balloon if it's going to be very windy. It wouldn't be very safe, would it? And we wouldn't really want to walk to school if it's raining outside. That wouldn't be very good either. But the destination is always pretty worth it. Let's start reading. Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Oh, the places you'll go. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet. You're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there. It's the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. Wow. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. Wow, look at them all flying in the sky. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. I wonder if you've felt like that before. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then you'll be in a slump. But But when you're in a slump, you're not in it for much fun. You're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker-upper to make up his mind. Sometimes I feel a bit like that. Oh, which way? What do I do? What do I do? It's okay. Sometimes we can feel like that. You can get so confused that you'll start into race. Down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles and across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, towards our most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a bed to break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping once more, you'll ride high. Ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. I think you're ready for anything you want. Too clever. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winniest winner of all. Fame! You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win, 'cause you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much that you won't want to go on. I think he's going on though. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, through the hack and cracks howl. Onward up many a frightened creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray, or Mordecai, Ali, Van Halen, Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Wow. Boys and girls, instead of answering questions today or retelling the story, I want you to respond by telling your teacher one place that you would really like to go during this lockdown. I know we're stuck at home, but where would you want to go? Would it be just going to school? Is there a place overseas that you'd like to go and travel by plane? Is there somewhere in Australia that you would like to visit? Is there somewhere maybe even just in New South Wales? Maybe a holiday house that you'd like to go to? I can't wait to hear all of your amazing answers. Bye.